So Ward, as we've talked about your journey, you have said your beliefs initially held you back in the beginning. Now, you've been on this long process and long transformation. How do you manage to avoid negativity on a day-to-day basis? And maybe a larger question is whether there is a role for positive thinking in the face of a catastrophic diagnosis.
That's a complicated set of questions. Set of questions. First off, yes, my belief system put me through agony. I mean, it put me in bed for a year and a half. It was amazing because I expected the worst and nobody ever offered an alternative to that. No one ever said, you can handle it, it'll be okay. But I didn't get out of that with quote-unquote positive thinking. If you mean by positive thinking lying to yourself and maybe others, oh, I feel fine, when you feel terrible, I don't see a benefit to that. On the other hand, harping on what's not working for you, harping on how badly you feel, tends to put us in that victim mode, and it tends to hold us down. We've got to find a middle road in there somewhere, someplace where we can acknowledge, yes, I'm in pain, or yes, I'm uncomfortable, I need help. I need your support, I need your love, I need your guidance, I need your time to be able to make those requests of people that we care about, to fix things that aren't working for ourselves. We have to first recognize that they're not working. And we need to be honest with ourselves enough to be able to take action. That's empowerment right there. But we don't want to overdo it and become a harpy. We don't want to overdo it and become a whiner and just drive everyone around us away because all we do is focus on our illness and our discomfort and our pain and yada, yada, yada. Where's the middle ground? The middle ground is in integrity. It's about being truthful. It's about making it very clear. So let me give you an example. Perhaps we're feeling a little abandoned by someone we really love. Perhaps they just haven't made the time for us that we want. But we've been down that road before. We've had that conversation before. And perhaps you recognize that bringing up that issue again is most likely to just result in some defensiveness and an argument. Certainly not get you what you want. What's human nature? What we're more likely to do is to say, oh, I'm in a lot of pain today. You see, you may be in pain, but maybe no more pain than you were yesterday. But we're using sort of an excuse to get in the back door. Maybe if I make you feel sorry for me because I'm uncomfortable today, I'll get some of your time. It's a little manipulative. Most importantly, it's not in integrity with yourself nor with the person you care about. There's where we have the opportunity to take the high road, to be able to say, this is what I need, but also to be clear about what we don't need. Maybe we don't need as much of that person's time as we thought. Maybe that's something we can begin to let go of. Maybe it's just an old rut, an old habit. Well, this is this person that I care about, and whenever it comes to problems like this, who else can I talk to? Good question. Who else could you talk to? What other doors might you open in order to move forward? This person who you love, you care for, you want in your life, there's always an opportunity to begin to drive wedges and to drive people away. We need to be careful about that. And one way to do that is to burn people out, asking too much, expecting too much, and receiving too much. And eventually, people have it up to here. Remember, this is your journey. And your caregivers, your loved ones, also have their journey. And it's different. So we need to be respectful of that. So let's not overdo it. It's not about positive thinking and just putting on a happy face, especially you caregivers. That just comes natural. But it's also not going overboard and being a whiner and being a victim and being manipulative to people. It's about being in integrity and taking care of yourself. That's within our power.